Greetings everyone, welcome to the channel. We are the Lion Gaming crew, and in this Diablo 3 video, we're going to be taking a look at the new and improved Unhallowed Essence set, codenamed the Madman. Now, this is a very special video because this one is dedicated to my best friend, my day one homie, Madmartigan. Without his support, I don't even know where I'd be at. So bro, if you're watching this, I freaking love you, bro. And I really appreciate you. And you've done so much for me and this community. So I really hope you'll enjoy this video, man. I really have to say thank you to each and every single one of my subscribers and each and every single member of the Discord community. Without all your guys' support, I don't even know where we would be at, man. I don't even know where we'd be at. So truly thank you all. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on into this build guide. So for our main weapon, we are going to be picking up the Yang's recurve bow, dealing 1,385,325 damage per second. Not too bad. It is infused with the Gem of Ease, so you're going to get 8,000 experience per kill. It has the Soul Shard affix from Season 25, so when you kill an enemy, you deal the damage done by the death blow to all enemies within 25 yards. Pets and followers cannot trigger this effect. And the legendary bonus, which reads multi-shot, attacks 50% faster, and its damage is increased by 200%. 56.9% for the cooldown of all skills, and 50% for the resource cost reduction. Moving on into the first piece of the Unhallowed Essence set, codenamed the Madman. Get it? You know, the Madman, Madmartigan. You got 6,000 dexterity counting the augment, 234 to resist all elements, 65% life, 220% critical hit damage, 14% critical hit chance, 70% gold from monsters, a Season 25 Soul Shard affix which reads killing an elite enemy reduces all your active cooldowns by 5 seconds, 35.0% for the reduced cooldown of all skills, 27.7% for the resource cost reduction, and chance to deal 24% area damage on hit. Now we do have the 6-piece set bonus, but you are going to need the Ring of Royal Grandeur in your cube, so if you don't have that, make sure to include that in the request message, and we'll send it out to you, no problems. Everything is set for level 1, right? So you can use it right away on a brand new character. Moving on into the shoulders, these are pretty much identical to the gloves, so let's just move right on into the next piece. The chest having slightly more dexterity than the shoulders and the gloves, come in at 8,325. Everything else is identical. Moving on to the helm. 5,395 dexterity, 126% life, 440% critical hit damage, 42.0% critical hit chance. Leave a like for your boy if you get that reference. 750 dexterity from the augment, 17,376 life after each kill, 70% gold from monsters, 38,625 life from health potions and globes, 1,000 to all stats, a Season 25 Soul Shard affix which reads you cast a devastating ring of fire after killing 100 enemies. Now this is also infused with the red Soul Shard, so you're periodically going to struggle for control, unleashing a ring of fire that inflicts 20,000% weapon damage to enemies it passes through. 41.5% for the cooldown of all skills, 27.7% for the resource cost reduction, and chance to deal 24% area damage on hit. Moving on into the amulet. This is a rare level 1 amulet, the PvP amulet to be exact, buffing all main stats, getting 5,000 to 5,962 damage, 225 cold and fire damage, 900% damage, 90% increased attack speed, 10% critical hit chance, 23,000 life per hit, 200% damage to all demon hunter skills, the augment for 750 dexterity. It ignores her ability loss. You get increased move speed after both killing an elite pack and picking up a health globe, 30% for 7 seconds for the elite pack, and 40% for 7 seconds for the health globe. On top of all of that, you're getting the legendary bonuses from the gems, and you're also getting a crap ton of Season 25 Soul Shard affixes, like gaining an additional Rift Progress Orb when you kill an elite pack, and yeah, killing an elite enemy pulls all the enemies within 40 yards to where the elite died. That's another very good one. It's also got the Dawn Bow legendary power, which reduces the cooldown of Vengeance by 65%, and you get the Perfectionist passive. Very nice. 40.9% for the cooldown of all skills, 56.9% for the resource cost reduction, 15% damage to elite enemies, and 25% increased move speed. Moving on into the bracers. These are the Warishan arm guards with over 8,000 dexterity, counting the augment. You get 75% magic item find, 70% gold from monsters, and the legendary bonus, which reads every time you destroy a wreckable object, you gain a short burst of speed. 41.5% for the cooldown of all skills, 27.7% for the resource cost reduction, and chance to deal 48% area damage on hit. Moving on into the offhand. This is the Madman. Multi-shot hits enemies below 60% health twice, and its damage is increased by 200%. Over right around 10,000 dexterity, counting the augment. You also get 140 vitality, 20% increased attack speed, and 80% life. 70% gold for monsters, 41.5% for the cooldown of all skills, 27.7% for that resource cost reduction, and chance to deal 48% area damage on hit. Moving on into the first ring, this is the test ring 516 for immortality, so you're never ever going to die while wearing this ring. You get 3,000 to 3,525 damage, 300% damage, 5,000 dexterity, 45% increased attack speed, 75% life, 200% damage to all demon hunter skills, 750 dexterity thanks to the augment. Gold health pickup radius is increased by 100 yards, ignores durability loss. After killing elite pack, you're going to get increased move speed for 30% for 7 seconds, and you also get all of the other bonuses from the legendary gems. 56.9% for the cooldown of all skills, 46.8% for the resource cost reduction, and chance to deal 120% area damage on hit. Going on into the second ring. This is the 1 billion physical skill damage ring, with a slightly higher damage value, coming in at 6,732 to 7,187 damage. You get the cold and fire damage, 1,100% damage, that 5,000 dexterity, 105% increased attack speed, 75% life, 10% critical chance, 23,000 life per hit, 200% damage to all demon hunter skills. The augment ignores durability loss, movement speed increases after killing an elite pack and picking up Al's Globe, and the legendary bonuses from the gems. 68.6% for the cooldown of all skills, 61.2% for the resource cost reduction, chance to deal 120% area damage on hit, and you get a 35% chance to inflict bleed for both 400% weapon damage and 21,000 to 27,000 regular damage over 5 seconds, and 30% damage to elite enemies. Moving on into the boots. These are the Captain Crimson's Waders, with over 8,000 dexterity counting the augment, and you also get 70% gold for monsters and 75% magic item find. 41.5% for the cooldown of all skills, 27.7% for the resource cost reduction, and chance to deal 48% area damage on hit. Now we have the 3-piece set bonus, again utilizing that Ring of Royal Grandeur in the cube, so make sure you request that if you don't have it already. For the last piece of the Unhallowed Essence set, the pants right here, right around 10,000 dexterity counting the augment. Other than that though, pretty much identical to all the other pieces of gear, so let's move on to the belt. This is the Captain Crimson's Silk Girdle, over 7,000 dexterity counting the augment. You get 35% gold from monsters, you get the Hot Pursuit passive, the Blood Vengeance passive, and the Ambush passive. 23.5% for the cooldown of all skills, 15% for that resource cost reduction, and chance to deal 24% area damage on hit. Moving on into the skills. Now this is a very fast speed build we have set up right here, so in the devices skill tree for your X ability, you're going to want to pick up Vengeance with the rune side cannons. R2 main damage dealing attack, you're going to want to pick up Multi-Shot with the rune Arsenal. Square ability in the defensive skill tree, you're going to want to pick up Shadow Power with the rune Shadow Glide. Triangle, again in that defensive skill tree, you're going to want to pick up Smoke Screen with the rune Displacement. Circle ability, to get some more discipline, you're going to want to pick up Preparation with the rune Invigoration. And finally, for that mobility skill, in the hunting skill tree, we're picking up Vault with the rune Action Shot. Passives are as follows: Ballistics, Leech, Perfectionists switched this out for steady aim and archery. Cube powers being Liana's wings, Krem's buff belt, and the Ring of Royal Grandeur. Quickly touching on Paragon, y'all should know how this goes by now. Everything into vitality. For the offensive stuff, attack speed, all the other stuff is already taken care of. For the defensive stats, armor and resist all elements. For the utility skill tree, I would say, I don't even know, life per hit, I guess. I mean, resource cost reduction and everything else is already taken care of. For the follower, we are rocking the Enchantress, who is using the updated Cosmic set, which adds the Spalders of Zakura to make all of our items indestructible. Very nice indeed. But other than that, though, we also have added the Sash of Knives. I don't know why I have the hardest time saying that every single time. So yeah, recently updated, very nice indeed. Let's go over the final numbers and then we'll wrap this video up with some gameplay. So we're dealing 549 billion damage, not too bad at all, with a dexterity value of 124,000, an armor score of 172,000. Damage increased by skills is showing a value of 8%. Bonus damage to elites is at 60%. Attack per second is at 5. Attack speed increase is at 26%. Critical hit chance and critical damage both capped at their respective values. Area damage is super high at 552%. I mean, that's crazy. And guys, look at that cooldown reduction, man. Say it with me. 99.95%. Ooh wee, baby. Physical damage increases at 1 billion. Fire, lightning, cold is all at 10%. Not too bad. Moving on down into the defensive stats. Damage reduction is at 98.02%. With our resistances being 88% to 99%, not bad at all. Moving on down into the missile damage reduction is at 6%. Told the maximum life, it's pretty high. I mean, it's pretty dang high, guys. I mean, look at that value right there. 830% for the total life bonus, absolute insanity. Life per second is at 166,000. Life per kill is at 17,000. Life per hit is at 110,000. Health globe healing bonus is at 38,000. Bonus to gold/globe radius set for 100 yards. Maximum hatred is at 150 with a hatred regen of 4 per second. Hatred cost reduction is at 99.78%. Maximum discipline is at 50 with a discipline regen of 1 per second. And discipline cost reduction is at 99.80%. Movement speed is at 80%, but it's really just at 25%. It's just because we have shadow power and, you know, smoke screen enabled, so don't mind that. Gold find is at 721%. Magic item find 150% to help you find more primals. And finally, bonus experience per kill set for 8,000. I forgot, did we go over the cube powers? Yeah, we did. Liana's wings, yeah, we did. All right. Let's jump into some riffs. We'll probably do 3. I've been trying to do more riffs in these build guide videos because I feel like with only one rift, I feel like it doesn't give me enough time to kind of, you know, to kind of show you guys the how these builds operate. You know what I mean? With like one run, we could either get a really good rift or we could get a really bad rift, and that's just how this game goes. You know what I mean? It's really all down to how your rift's gonna be, and if you get a spaghetti rift like this, you're probably gonna get a slower time. So I feel like doing 3 runs, it'll make the video a little bit longer, but it'll give you guys a better idea of how the build's going to actually act when you guys get your hands on it. I feel like, you know, sometimes we can get super lucky shooting a build guide video where we, you know, just slam through the rift in sub-minute, you know, runs like all the time. That's great. But I feel like this doing 3 is more of a realistic feel for what you're going to get. Looks like we're not going to get a sub-minute rift on this run unless we get a crazy amount of champions and elites and pylons. But, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. So, yeah, let's talk about how to actually rock this build. So, on this build, you're utilizing your multi-shot to deal massive amounts of damage. And the farther away you are from your enemies, kind of the more damage you're going to deal because of the passives and stuff like that. So you kind of want to like vault, but not vault directly up to the enemies, slightly like so you can see them. I mean, you can still hit enemies off screen with ease with this build. But other than that though, as soon as you get into a rift, you want to activate your vengeance. I mean, that's like the first thing that you want to do. As soon as you get in that rift, pop the vengeance, you know, get that vengeance going. That is going to just increase your overall damage output and also just, you know, make you deal more damage because you're going to launch, you know, side guns. You're going to get powered up with side guns that are shooting out at you magically, which is super, super cool. You're also going to want to trigger your smoke screen and shadow power to get increased movement speed. That's going to make you move a lot quicker. Man, I always forget we got the Spalders as a curse, so we don't have to worry about repairing our gear anymore. Other than that, though, for getting around the map relatively quickly, you want to use your Vault ability, obviously. And if you feel like you're starting to lose Discipline, or your Discipline is running out, that's when you want to use your Perfection. I feel like that's not the right name for that skill. You know, the one that it just restores Discipline. It'll restore 30 Discipline instantaneously, and it also gives you passively increase your Discipline. So you're getting more Discipline, and that's actually good for this build, because this build, it gets increased damage for how much points of Discipline you have. So having that high Discipline is just going to mean more overall damage potential, which is great. I'm finally glad we got a super open rift to where this build can really shine and really open up to, you know, lead to a sub-minute run. This is where this build really excels at, is in these open maps, these clear maps where you can run around and vault very, very quickly and, you know, hit enemies with that multi-shot. It's really, really good because the multi-shot is actually, it shoots pretty far. I mean, that's probably like an 80 to 100 yards where that's shooting. I mean, it's like shooting off screen. I mean, that's crazy. So yeah, it's definitely super, super fun. Let's go ahead and do one final run to kind of wrap this special video up, man. I had to make this because I was gonna do this build guide anyway, but you know, I keep forgetting, man. Like, see, it's gonna take a little bit to get used to not having to repair my items. Like that's like the first thing I do when I get out of a rift, is like run over to the blacksmith and start repairing stuff. So yeah, but I mean, this is definitely a very, very quick build. It's in line with the other Demon Hunter builds since we rolled out the non-seasonal update, bringing all gear, all builds right around the same level of like both damage and effectiveness. It's just allowed me to play, you know, more fun builds, and it's a lot of fun, man. I'm really, really having a blast experiencing some of these builds again and just seeing how much fun they are, because when I played originally, I would stick to, you know, the same build. For like the Demon Hunter, it would be Outcast, which is the Gears of the Dreadlands, and I really never strayed away from that build. I really liked it. I felt like it was a lot of fun, but now having all builds be kind of almost identical to one another, it's really allowed me to experience some of these other ones that I haven't played in a very, very long time. So it's a lot of fun. Like the Unhallowed Essence, like the one we're showing here. I mean, this set, I didn't really touch it all that much until like after I made it. You know, I obviously did the build guide for it, and then after that it was pretty much it. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, I can't deny it. I hope you guys all enjoyed the massive update that we rolled out to all of our non-seasonal builds. It was a lot of work, but you know, we don't mind working. And I do want to quickly note, towards the end of the video, since we're wrapping the video here, that I will be leaving on Friday to get married and go on my honeymoon. So I'll be gone for about a week to a week and a half. I'm gonna try to have some videos lined up for you guys to release while I'm gone. But yeah, man, I'm getting married, so it's gonna be a really exciting time for me. I'm really, really happy. And yeah, so I just want to let y'all know that I'm probably not going to be active on Discord as much as I am right now. So I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop and stuff like that. So I'd finally ask, man, if you're new here and you like the content style of these videos, definitely let me know by either dropping a like, maybe even consider hitting that subscribe button, as that's the best way to show you guys the support and push this channel to more users just like you. And with that, man, I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you made it all the way till the end, you're an absolute legend, and I really, really appreciate your support. And I hope to catch you all in another video coming out soon. Stay safe, stay happy, and last but not least, stay gaming, my friends. Lion Gaming Crew, signing out.